Hypnotism is not magic. It is not mind control, but it is powerful. Could hypnotism be used to turn an innocent man into a killer? Science says no, but history says otherwise. So what is hypnotism? A doorway to the mind's deepest recess, a tool of healing, or a weapon of control? The answer perhaps is all three. There are forces within our minds, forces we cannot see, we cannot touch, yet they hold the power to bend reality itself. What if someone told you that you are not in control of your own thoughts? That a simple whisper, a snap of the fingers could make you forget who you are? Welcome to the world of hypnotism, a world where reality is an illusion, or is it? Dr. Magnus had spent decades unlocking the secrets of mind. But tonight would be different. His experiment would cross a line no one had dared cross before. As the volunteers sit in a circle, the hypnotist begins his work. With slow, rhythmic words, he guides them into a trance. One by one, their eyes flutter shut. But what happens when the hypnotist himself loses control? When the experiment turns against him? One of the volunteers, a young woman named Clara, opens her eyes, but they are not her eyes anymore. They are hollow, dark, empty. She speaks in a voice that is not hers. Clara whispering, "You shouldn't have some here." Dr. Magnus stares in horror as the other volunteers begin to speak in unison. Voices echoing like chorus from another world. The hypnotist, the master of the mind, has awakened something that cannot be put back to sleep. Hypnotism is not magic. It is not mind control, but it is powerful. It is the art of suggestion, the ability to bypass the conscious mind and speak directly to the subconscious. It can heal or it can destroy. But hypnotism is not just entertainment. It has been used for centuries in therapy, medicine, even war. The question is, how far can it go? Michael had no memory of what happened. The last thing he remembered was sitting in a cafe talking to a stranger with piercing eyes and a voice like velvet. Flashback, Michael in a trance repeating words like a mantra. You will obey, you will forget, you will execute. Could hypnotism be used to turn an innocent man into a killer? Science says no, but history says otherwise. The truth is, no one really knows. So how does it work? The brain has different states of consciousness: beta, alpha, theta, delta. Hypnotism works by guiding the subject into a theta state, a place between wakefulness and sleep where the subconscious mind is most open to suggestion. It can help people quiet smoking, manage pain, overcome fears, but in the wrong hands, it can become a tool of manipulation, even destruction. A young woman trapped in a never-ending loop. She wakes up every day in the same room, the same scenario playing out again and again. Emily had been hypnotized, but this was not an ordinary hypnosis. This was something far worse, a prison built within her own mind. Every morning, she hears a voice. You are safe. You cannot leave. You do not want to leave. She screams, pounds at the walls. The cycle always resets. She has been programmed, conditioned to believe that reality itself is nothing but a dream. But then something changes. One day, she hears another voice, a whisper, a single word, wake up, wake up. The spell shatters, the room dissolves. Emily finds herself laying on a hospital bed, wires attached to her head. A doctor looks down at her, clipboard in hand. So now doctor said, welcome back, Emily. You have been under for 3 years. Hypnotism is a tool, but like any tool, it can be used for good or for harm. It raises ethical questions. How much control should one person have over another's mind? Can hypnosis be used without consent? And more importantly, can we ever truly trust our own thoughts? It has helped thousands, but it has also raised alarms, false memories, suggestibility, even claims of mind control experiments. Where does the power of hypnotism truly end? A young man, David, boards a train. He sits across from an old woman who stares at him, smiling strangely. David had never met her before, or so he thought, but something about her gaze made his skin crawl. The woman leans forward, whispers something in his ear. His body goes rigid, his mind blank. The train speeds forward, but for David, time stops. When he wakes up, he is somewhere else entirely, a city he does not recognize, a different train ticket in his pocket, his wallet gone, his memories missing. They call it waking hypnosis, the ability to manipulate a person without them even knowing. A simple phrase, a trigger, and suddenly you are not you anymore. So what is hypnotism? A doorway to the mind's deepest recess, a tool of healing, or a weapon of control? The answer perhaps is all three. It all depends on who holds the key.